What is up, woke family? It's your boy Wokey Books, and I'm back again with another live stream. So the topic that I'll be discussing this live stream today is the best things for you to do in order to be able to increase your income to make 10x of your current income. Right. So let's really talk about this. The one thing that you guys have to understand at the end of the day is that there are multiple ways in which you can be able to increase your income, but some ways more than others might take longer, right? So some people decide that they want to become employees, right? So they obviously go through the whole school system. They go through college, they go through grad school, they go through doctor school in order to become a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer or someone within that category, the STEM field, in order to be able to 10x their income. So let's say that they were able to make $20,000 while in high school and in college. Now that they finished college, now they're able to make $200,000 a year, right? Before them saying, or if they made $6,000 a year, now they're making 60,000, right? You have to like it is what it is. The point is that at the end of the day, the quickest way, especially for starters, in order for you to be able to 10x your income now, is for you to be able to get into sales. The one thing that people don't talk about is that from the minute that you're a child, right? From the minute that you were born, you have been selling. Let me repeat that again. From the minute that you were a child, right? From the minute that you were born, you have been selling. You've been selling your parents on what you want them to do for you, right? On why they should do this for you. You've been selling your teachers. You've been selling your uncles, your aunts, people all around your life, even random people that you don't even know like that. You've been selling. The difference is that when you sold them on why they should trust in you. Now, when you're getting into sales, actual sales, you're getting into an environment why you should be convincing people to purchase from you. And the thing you have to understand is that when you get into the environment of becoming a sales professional, you're putting yourself in a situation in order to be able to have people buy products off of you. And as a byproduct of people buying products off of you, you're going to be getting commission checks, which basically means you're going to probably be able to put yourself in a situation to make $500 in a single day compared to you making $500 in 3 to 5 days. Does that make sense? That's what a lot of people don't understand. With sales, you have the ability to profit a lot more depending on how hungry you are. The thing people think about sales is that sales is easy. Sales isn't easy, but you have the ability to make a lot more money, especially as a starter. But the thing is that you have to sell yourself on yourself first more than you sell yourself on other people, on why people should trust in you, and why should people should trust in your business, and why should people trust in you as a person overall, right? You have to put yourself in the situation that you can be able to sell yourself first. Once you can sell yourself first, you can sell other people. Let me repeat that again. Once you can sell yourself first, you can sell other people. The last thing you want to do is go into a sales career non-confident, lacking confidence. Because the thing is that if you are not confident when you're going into sales, in order to be able to 10x your income or make increase your income by 10 times the amount that you were before, it's going to be extremely hard for you to be able to convince somebody else, right? Somebody else is going to be able to trust in you depending on how confident you are and how much you believe in yourself. The one thing that they don't teach people in school is how to trust in themselves. Because the thing they tell you is that if you make mistakes, you're done. Let me repeat that again. They tell you in school, if you make mistakes, that you're done. But the reality of the situation is that you have to make mistakes in order to be able to become successful in life. You have to make mistakes in order to become successful in life. The most successful person has made the most mistakes. Let me repeat that again. The most successful person has made the most mistakes. You're not going to be successful without making mistakes, but they have you messed up in school and telling you you have to make mistakes in order to become successful. You have to make you should not make mistakes in order to become successful. You should do everything by your own. But you have to realize the reality of the situation. Even all of those doctors, lawyers, and engineers that went to school for all of those years, they're employees, brother. School doesn't teach you about money. So you might think that you're making $100,000 a year, $200,000 a year as a doctor, lawyer, engineer, even though you had to spend 5 to 10 more years in school just to be able to be certified compared to a salesperson, a sales professional who can literally jump out of sale or jump into sales the minute they graduate from high school, right? And still make up to 100K or make 100K, 200K, a million, depending on how hard they work. The point is that you don't have to put as much effort towards perfecting your craft as you would have had to do going to medical school, going to lawyer school, right? Law school, going to engineering school. The reality of the situation is that these are things that are meant to keep you longer in school. So you have to be able to see it for what it truly is. And then on top of that as well, too, even when you do become successful as a lawyer, when you become successful as a doctor, when you become successful as an engineer, they're not teaching you about money and how money works. The reality of the situation is that money is not meant to be saved. Let me repeat that again. Money is not meant to be saved. They want you to be at a lower vibration when it comes to how money actually works. Money works as a velocity. Money comes into you, right? Comes into your account, or money comes into your possession. You take that, you invest it into assets that are going to be able to build over time. Therefore, once those assets build over time, they're going to produce cash flow. You take that, reinvest it back into the asset, or you put it into the stuff that you want to buy, whether it's groceries, clothes, cars, jewelry, whatever. But the money you're making, you want to invest it into assets. You don't want to save it, because why are you going to save that money when the people over at the Federal Reserve are constantly printing more and more money? Why are you going to save that money when people are constantly printing more and more and more of that money? You don't realize that as the people over in the Federal Reserve are printing more money, the value of the dollar is decreasing. Therefore, the value of other assets like gold and silver, precious metals, cryptocurrencies, real estate is going up in value, right? You want to invest your asset. You want to invest your money into assets. Invest your money into assets in order to be able to build that generational wealth, diversify, right? You'll have a couple of people from time to time that will say that I'm diversified in my assets because I have 50 different stocks. That's only one asset class. There's real estate. Very, very good. You get cash flow, and you get cash flow capital gains, and you get tax write-offs. What else do you not get? Inflation hedge. What else do you not get? You know what I'm saying? These are good assets. You're investing into these assets that are going to help you. Cryptocurrency is another one, precious metals, and they're going up in value, right? Appreciation as the dollar decreases in its value. These are the things that you want to invest in order to be able to put yourself in a situation to be able to be successful in life. These are what the wealthy invest in, but they're not ready to have the conversation with you. School isn't going to teach you these things. School is training you on how to become a higher level end employee, and that's all they're teaching you how to do, because they don't want you to be successful in the real world. The minute you see this, the more successful you'll become. School doesn't want you to be successful. That's why you have to try your best in order to be able to elevate. So if you really want to 10x your income as quickly as possible, you need to sell yourself first and then hop into sales, become a sales professional, right? Because a sales professional is going to be able to teach you what it's like to go through the highs and lows in life, right? A sales professional is going to really teach you what it is to go through the highs and lows in life. That's the reality of the situation. They don't want you to be successful, right? Going to school. But the reality of the situation is because they want you to be lower end, higher end employees that are not going to learn how to be self-sufficient in life. Going to school for those many years isn't really teaching you how to become successful. So you have to see the truth of the way it truly is and move accordingly, right? Teach yourself on how to be able to 10x your income through becoming an entrepreneur, going through the highs and lows in life. What are you going to do once you don't receive a paycheck every single week? Are you going to fold? Or are you going to push yourself harder to be able to sell other people and why they should trust in you in order to be able to elevate your income from $40,000 a year to $400,000 a year? You know, the average U.S. income every single year is $50,000 a year, between $40 to $60,000 a year. You could be higher than that, depending on how much you're willing to put in. A lot of people are not willing to elevate themselves in areas that are going to be able to help them prosper. But you have to do what it takes on a daily basis in order to be able to prosper. So put in that work and keep doing what you have to do in order to become the person you're meant to be, right? At the end of the day, the future is yours. Put in the work now in order to become the person that you want to see yourself becoming in the future. In order for you to be able to 10x your income as quickly as you want it to become, sell yourself on yourself first. Then from there, enter into sales as a sales professional. Right? There's so many different sales jobs that you can do out there that are going to give you the equipment in order to be able to survive and increase your income by 10 times the amount that you currently see it at. If you understand, it's because you're woke. If you don't understand, you're not woke. This coming in this live stream. If you like this live stream, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this live stream with your friends, subscribe to the channel at Wokey Bucks, WOKEEBUKS. Tap the notification bell to get all the latest videos that I post. Patreon link will be down in the description below, and so will social media links. So make sure you give those a check. Without further ado, let's go into this video live stream. This is Wokey Bucks, and I'm out, man.